Here's the Elliott wave forecast for September 14th, 2011. On the S&P 15-minute chart, the best case scenario is that we got to fall up at 3 and gap up in the third wave. That would target as high as 1220 if 1.618 times wave 1. Or if we gap down, we need to hold at least 1151 to the downside and then rally back over 1176 to set up a 3. It was a pretty wild close today, and we could have easily formed a 2 at the close. It actually might have been a 2 also, and we closed near the highs. So the good thing is we closed near the highs, which increases the chance of an upward 3. Some kind of like 60-40 that we can get at least an upward C or 3 to the upside for NASDAQ. The worst case scenario is that we may gap down in a 2, and we need to hold at least 2476 to the downside and rally back over 2536. If we gap up in 3, then the highest target to have would be 2650 to the upside. And we actually might have gotten the corrective 2 right in the middle of the day, and near the end of the day, at around between 3 and 4 p.m. because we zigzagged and then closed at the highs. So if we gap up, that could be a third wave. Right now I'm kind of 60-40 or a little bit 55-45. I don't want to be completely 100% bullish that we can get a third wave because the close was very choppy and almost like they didn't want the third wave to happen, and they tried their best to drag it down, but they couldn't. For the Dow's the weakest chart of S&P, Dow, NASDAQ. But this actually could be a flat 2, and we're setting it for a 3. So highest target I have for 3 for the Dow would be as high as approximately 11,500 for an upward 3. But if we gap down, we need to hold at least 10,930 or 940 to the downside, and then rally back over 11,140. Because of the close, I was kind of 70-30 that we get a third wave, but now I'm more like 55-45, 60-40 we get a third wave. But the setup is there, and hopefully the futures gap up tomorrow morning, and I'll be watching them until 12 or maybe 3 a.m. again. That's a wrap.